a little more livelier answer? Okay. It's good to see you here. We are doing our conference for the first time in this hall. It's a nice hall. Nice environment because a group of ladies, we are all gathered here for something very positive, something very constructive, and something very educational. From now till about 3:30, we request you to put in 100% of yourself. Nowadays, the latest technology, the mobile, and all the, okay, put your mobiles on vibration. We are not asking you to turn it off. You may get a call or something, but listen to us, watch us, and is everybody with me? Yes. Okay. So we can have like 3-4 different channels in our brain for today's conference. And channel number 1 will be the lecture channel. And whenever the lecture is being delivered, you will switch your channel to lecture channel and switch off all. You can't watch 2 channels of the same TV at the same time. So, and then when there is the test channel, then you switch off the channel for the test and so on. Is that clear? Because many of you, you miss important words, you miss important lectures, because being student like that, you see that lady, she's still going through the book and she's least aware of what I'm saying. She's here physically, but she's definitely, that's good, you're working hard enough for that, but lectures are going to help you with the test and the exam. As you can see, LMI keeps moving and improving. Apologies for the little delay because of the change of the setup we had to do. That never really happened before. But it's good because now you know what's going to happen and who would be giving the first lecture. Can everybody tell me who is the person who is giving first lecture? Let's say a loud name. Okay, you can read, right? And the lecture is the spiritual embryo. So this is a little new addition, but it's going to be extremely helpful. And once again, hats off to Sir Shamim. Credit goes to the founder of LMI, who is thinking, dreaming, eating, drinking, Montessori, and only Montessori. And then he has transferred that to us as well. And I'm sure we will be able to transfer that to you. So without wasting much time, if you can recall which book we are working on? The Absorbed Mind. Okay, last month we started off the Absorbed Mind. We covered 4 chapters, that's part of your course. And again today we are going to be focusing on 4 more chapters. One is the spiritual embryo, conquest of independence, the first days of life, and some thought of language. So listen very carefully. Let's give a lovely warm welcome to the lady, Mrs. Nazra Ambari, for the lecture, the spiritual embryo from the book, The Absorbed Mind. Ma'am.
Okay. Well, my topic, as you all know, that is spiritual embryo. The embryo means something has to develop, right? So what sort of development is required in this embryo? That is spiritual. This is the reason we call this chapter spiritual embryo. This is the word that comes from the word spirit. Spirit means character building sessions. Something is going to develop in soul. Something internal development is going on that is related to the feelings. Okay? So what the thing is this, here Dr. Maria Montessori means to give the lesson to make us able to know about the spiritual development of an embryo. The second question is this why at this stage it is called embryo? Because definitely, spiritually one has to develop. That is reason it is called a spiritual embryo. There are 3 embryonic periods in man life. One is the physical embryonic period that we have already explained a lot. that is in between, when the baby is in the womb, that is the physical embryonic period, because the baby develops physically in the mother's womb, right? And nobody can help out except the mother in the sense of taking care. And definitely she is not bodily attached of touching with the children, but psychologically she is there all the time with the baby when the baby is in the period of physical embryonic period, right? So this is the reason we all the time keep saying, and even in my last lecture of seminar I said that what is there? There is a sort of gland there above the kidney, and if the mother is in a stress, so that gland start producing more that substance, and due to that the effect goes all, because it's soaked in the embryo, in the placenta, and later on it floats in the blood of the body of the child. So that gives a very bad effect to the psychic life of the child right here. But my main aim is to discuss about when you receive the baby in this world, when you hold the baby in your arms, that spiritual embryonic construction is going on, right? We people feel that the child is not coming out from any stress. He's simply come out in this life. It's not true. Definitely same like a mother. He has gone through with the trauma. He also put himself or herself in lots of stress. The reason of crying, we said many times, our faculty said many times, and you people also mature enough and knowledgeable enough to understand that why baby cries. Why baby cries? Because of the pain. This is the common, and this is natural. Then whenever any living things, animal creatures feels sadness or pain, start crying. So the cry is because of the pain. You should know that. The cry is because of that pain. The cry is not for many people say that as he is now coming out, as he said that now I'm in this world, he is out of heaven, because babies are always from the heaven. So the angels make him know that now you are out of the heaven, this is the reason you are crying. No, this is not the reason of crying. There is a scientific reason of crying. What is the reason? The balloon in the mother body is like the lungs like an empty balloon. And as soon as the nozzle will come out from the body, the air is stuck with the bottle, and through the nozzle it goes to the lungs, and lungs blow, फूल जाता है, जैसे हवा जाती है ना. So it is very painful process for the baby, and immediately the baby start crying. Alright, and this is the reason the doctor says that those people who cry lives. Crying, because lungs is the main thing through which we can take a breath. So this is that. So we feel that and many of them, the child is full of mystery, enigma. The Dr. Maria Montessori said that the child is full of enigma. This is only that much story we are telling, which is discovered by some scientists or educationists. But what is really going on? Kabar ka hal to murda hi janta hai. The mother is able to express, but the child fails to express. You never know. So the child also came from a lots of struggle. So at that time when you are holding the baby, you should take care of the baby very carefully, physically and mentally. Basically the physical construction has done. It has to only grow physically. Nothing you can take out from the baby as a organs, as a physical part, and nothing you are able to put more than that what Allah has given. If there is a 3 fingers, it's very difficult you to add one more. If anything is missing in the body, if anything is lacking in the body, you try your level best, but you are not sure of it to give it. Alright? So, but what is main now thing Allah has given to you? Allah has only asked you to share, to play a role in physical construction while keeping your self away from stress and taking the religious, spiritual, whatever, and ethics in your daily routine, and the child automatically carry it, penetrate to the child. You feel that the child is not looking to you, but we never know that what the child is looking, what the child is watching. Physical spiritual construction is spiritually. When the baby immediately out of that, his absorbent mind start working. And he is taking everything by his own mind and by his own psychic. Before of that, he depends on the mother psychic. Excuse me. That the child is taking everything through the mother psychic. Now he is taking the impression of everything by his own mind. That is absorbent mind. Because of that great power of absorption, this mind is called absorbent mind by Dr. Maria Manjusri. And now he is going to construct everything through the mind, through the brain. Dr. Maria Manjusri said there are 3 different organizations that make the child able to proceed in this life, work in this life. What is that? The senses. Everything we are going to understand through senses. The child receives every impression through senses and store it in the brain, and then brain is going to give the message to the children. But in initial stage, that message was not very clear. You feel that the child wants to hold something else, but he was not able to manage his hand direction or even manage, but not able to hold it in that proper way. So he may not, you say that he is not a perfect child. Because the signaling which is coming out from the brain to the muscles is not that clear. That practice brings the clarity in all the messaging, right? So spiritually, whatever you are doing, as you feeling that the child is not looking or looking, so what? He's a little one. He's a very small baby. Please become conscious. Now you are a mother. Whether the baby is in the cot, sleeping in the cot, whether the baby is out of your range, out of your area, but spiritually, that spiritually here is something else, and that spiritual embryo construction is else. That is the soul, because baby is always attached with the soul with you. रूहानी तौर पे तो वो आपसे attached है हर वक्त. And who designed this nature? You can't change it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has given that sort of tendency. That is sort of gift of the God, and this is one of the tendencies. There are 14 tendencies in human being, which is God gifted, right? So repetition is one of the tendencies. That is because of the will the child is repeating. Right? Minna. Many people are called, because it's not an English language. So Menachme is the memory, a supreme memory. Right? I can compare the memory of the child and ask, in giving this example, when you go and see any view or any pet, and when you back, you try to sketch that pet. You try to sketch that pet. And when after sketching, you compare the pet with the real environment, view. You feel many things are missing in your sketching. Many things. Many things there. That is the child memory. Our memory is not that much supreme. We sometimes forget many things. And definitely we are not forgetting the thing consciously. We do not have that much potential power of that brain to absorb the thing as per their pace, as per their routine. Mothers is also a source of success. If mothers are giving a good advice to the daughters, definitely, because in initial stage when you become first time mother, you have not many ideas about it. So my mother said, don't worry. Automatically, the more he will grow, the more he is going to follow what you are doing on the daily routine or at home. Because home environment mainly build the personality of the person. So slowly and gradually, no matter in between if he is going to lose anywhere, but he have to back. वो आ जाता है वापस. But definitely the mother keep practice for the good thing, and he will get the reward of it in form of a good children, in a good behavior with the children. Thank you very much.
You were listening, and I know you were listening. We have understood the starting point and all the roles and all the link and connection between the child and the mother. Okay, the child enters the world. and she used the word like why they give him PL. Anybody could tell me what is the child's main aim? What is the human's main aim? To become independent. And from the moment the child is born, he is doing all sorts of things. And as the topic is, you can see the topic. What's the name of the topic? The Conquest of Independence. And who is the lecturer by?
Asma Naeem.
So, let us welcome Asma Naeem to give you all the step by step the progress the child made towards independence. Warmest welcome. And mashallah, so before actually Asma begins and starts off with the lecture, she is blessed. Recently, she and her family, you and your husband, they were blessed to go and perform Umrah. So, Alhamdulillah, right? Lucky are those who are called for such noble and religious and holy cause. I hope we can all do that someday.
How are you? Good to see all the faces back again. And before I forget, it's off this thing. Somebody had requested me to name few schools where I am sorry, I had that in my mind, but luckily I found out the name of the other school that I was mentioning, that is Milestones. That is near Auntie's Park in Clifton. And one I already had told you about was Leeds. And Leeds, remedial school जहाँ पे है. Children with different challenges they are met there, and then the other one is the Milestone. So anyone who can go there and can find help for differently abled children. There are certain special schools who are meant for differently abled children who have got different challenges, all sorts of challenges. You can consult and go there. Milestone and Leeds. Okay? So the topic is the conquest of independence. First, before going into the detail of the lesson or chapter, we need to understand the meaning of the topic that we are confronted with, that is conquest of independence. Like Ma'am Arjun said, the aim of the child, what is the aim of the child? Conquest of independence. To win, to go to a higher level step by step. And what do you look at, when do you look at the child, what do you see? The child is a helpless creature when he is born. He cannot move about, he cannot communicate. He is just lying there, depending upon others to be moved or his demands to be made. Bodily demands, bodily needs to be made. So, he has to go for different levels of independence. Okay? So the definition of the conquest of independence is the basic steps in his natural development. That is the conquest of independence. Like he is becoming free of the adult day by day, week by week, months by months, and years by years. So that is gaining successive levels towards independence, and this is the child's nature to go energetically towards independence. That is the aim that the nature has endowed upon the child. Is the meaning clear now? Conquest of independence. And there are different things that he comes across while he is reaching towards his goal, that is independence. And this journey begins as soon as he is born. The first day of his life. He is out of the prison. Now he is an independent soul. Being able to move his body, though he is not doing it willingly, the limbs are moving, but not without a control. They are just moving. So the first level of independence, the first step that the child takes in when he is met with the first day of life, that is when he is born. So this independence comes gradually in steps. So this is the first step. And as soon as the child is born, what are the instruments, what are the tools that start functioning? They are the senses, right? They are the senses. So this is another level of independence, that the function that is there, imprinted in him, they start functioning. We said that the sensitive period for hearing starts at the earliest. First we used to think that as soon as the child is born, the hearing starts. But now as we study further, we come to know that the hearing starts even earlier before the child is born. Maybe much earlier. As the science is further making improvements, we might come to know something new about it. But the latest thing that we know right now is that the hearing starts even when the child is not born. And then the senses start beginning. And what is the psyche of the child? The psyche of the child? To conquer the world. And how is he conquering the world? By using his senses and by absorbing whatever he finds in front of him, the environment. And he absorbs, he listens, he sees. And whatever we see, whatever we could see, without any distinction, without any discrimination, whatever there is in the room, in this hall, we will see. And whatever noises or sounds are there, we will hear. So that is the case with everyone. Even with the child, that when he is born, he sees and he listens. And he hears without any discrimination. There will be noises, there will be sounds, all sorts of, but you cannot discriminate it. As when you are working with the material, the botany material, when you are presenting the classified cards, there is one terminology that we say, that we use, that whatever material you present to the child, you present the whole of it. First you present the whole, like if you are presenting, you want to introduce the parts of the tree to the child, so directly you will not introduce the branch or the leaves or the roots. You will show the whole part, the whole tree to the child. And then you will isolate. One by one you will introduce the different parts of the tree. So same is the case with the child, and when he is born, he absorbs everything what is around him. And then a stage comes when he starts analyzing it. So the psyche of the child is to conquer the world. Whatever he sees, whatever he hears, he has to incarnate it. Incarnation means to make it part of his personality. And by using his tools of senses, like this a very common terminology that your senses are the tools of intelligence, they are the tools to the world, they are like the doors. When you use your senses, you introduce yourself to the world. You come to know about the world, you come to know about the environment. So when he is using his tools, when he is using his sight and listening skill, so he is doing it as a whole. But as the time goes by, as he is developing, he is further coming to a stage of maturation, are the major conquests. Because when he acquires the communication skill, and when he acquires the skill to move about, then he is able to make him stand in the human race. And these two are very prolonged and very complicated skills that he develops. Speech starts earlier. He starts listening, then he is able to move his head about. Before 2 months, the child was unable to move his head. When he is moving his head, that means that this is another step of independence that he is able to do. And then, when he is 4 months and 5 months, he is watching the lips of the speaker. And then he is reaching out for the lips of the speaker. Because it is said that whatever the person is speaking, that seems to the child as the music. because in bringing that child into this world. So, during this period, the hormoning, the sensitive periods, the tendencies, and the absorbent mind. These are the 4 major teachers which are helping the child. And they will not be able to help the child if there is no prepared environment. If there is no prepared environment. So Dr. Maria Montessori stresses that we need to work in collaboration with the nature and then design the environment for the child accordingly. Otherwise, when